You have no idea. I've actually said this multiple times. You know, when I first converted to Islam, I just like had this happiness, like I hit the lottery. Like, this is more than the lottery. Like, being a Muslim is better than winning the lottery. Like, y'all have no idea. You know, non-Muslims have no idea. Oh man, you know, like if a stranger came up to me right now, or anybody, and asked me like, here's $1 billion. Actually, all the gold in the world to not be a Muslim, I wouldn't take it. And I wouldn't take a second to say no. Alhamdulillah, I'm so happy. Islam is the greatest gift that Allah could give anybody. Truly, guidance is the best thing that Allah could give anybody. And being Muslim is the best thing on this earth. And don't you ever forget it. Assalamu alaikum.
I said, Mother, I have become a better daughter. I respect my mother and father much more than I did before. I'm not out with the girls partying and doing the things that I'm not supposed to do. I'm covering because I don't need to show my body to anyone that doesn't deserve it, you know? My father, my brother, that's it. So why are you upset with me? What am I doing wrong? I prayed to God more than I did when I was Catholic. Now my father, while he was sick, he took Shahada. The one that didn't believe in anything.
I have literally always considered hair covering to be a sign of oppression. Always. My whole life. And a big part of that is because I came from a community where, like, if a boy did anything to a girl, it was always her fault for whatever she was wearing. Like, when I saw hair covering and, like, covering from head to foot, like, for me, that was an extension of that culture. And it's not something I ever thought I would consider for myself. And then y'all are coming in here screwing me up with stuff. And the one, you know who you are, the one that messed me up the most, guys, the most, is one of y'all said, if you think about it, wearing hijab is just denying men what they want. Like, men want to look at you, and this is taking your power back and saying, no, this is all mine, you can't have it. Bruh! That one got me. That one screwed me up. And so many of you have also told me about, like, that it makes you feel safer, that it makes you feel empowered, that you feel better, that, like, people like you for you or know you for you or respect your actual work and that kind of thing. So when I take my Shahada, do we say take my Shahada or just take Shahada? Because I just confused myself. Anyway, I've been invited to do this in front of the entire community. And I really want to get, like, a nice dress and a nice hijab and wear it for that.
The best of you are those who are the best to their wives. So oppressive. Don't do evil to those who do evil to you, but you deal with them with forgiveness and kindness. Wow, so oppressive. Strongest among you is the one who controls his anger. The best among you is the one who doesn't harm others with his tongue or hands. Speak good or remain silent. A white has no superiority over a black, nor a black has any superiority over a white, except by piety and good actions. So oppressive. Look at this. The believer does not slander, curse, or speak in an absence or full manner. He is not a true believer who eats his fill while his neighbor is hungry.
So I was going to open the Quran, and I prayed, like, for God to guide me. And when I've been hating Islam so bad, I've been hating everything about Islam. I don't understand anything. Basically, when I opened the Quran, I literally said, God guide me. And the verse is this. And it's saying, like, basically about Allah guiding people. Wow, this is crazy.
My mother, she after 6 months of me being around her, she said to me, Elena, I want to be a Muslim. And she started crying. She said, you're just an amazing person, and I feel like I want to be, you know, part of this. And so for me, that was everything. She ended up taking her Shahada, and after she took her Shahada, my sister did, and then my other two brothers did. And alhamdulillah, you know, 25 years later, my family became Muslim. And so another story I want to go into is the fact that my brother, when he went to Umrah, he made 2 du'as. One of those du'as was that his family become Muslim. His second dua was at the time that he had taken his Shahada, he was married, and his wife decided to leave him. She did not want to be with a Muslim. And they had 3 children at the time, which, you know, to him it was very heartbreaking. He had to decide, either I'm going to save myself or continue to be with my family. And he said, what good am I going to be if I'm going to stay with my family if I'm not good with God? And so he decided to, you know, to take a Shahada and go that route. And so, subhanAllah, you know, after we all became Muslim, his wife ended up getting married to a Palestinian. and his kids were raised in Islam. So Allahu Akbar, so all of his du'as were answered to him. So the power of dua, again, I always say, just pray to him. He's there waiting for us. We leave him, he never leaves us.